The Superdome. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the London Monarchs taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with... Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in the NFL when he put it all together. We've been seeing that progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top-notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The numbers for Williams a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Murray now. They're going right back to Pittman. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it, and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And Danielle Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Now make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Over the middle here to Brown. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure gets to him again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard. A man who played collegiately here in Louisiana, Elijah Mitchell.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Jackson on 1st down.
Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a gain of 14.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. Now 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Meanwhile, Jackson's thrown into the hands of Andrews. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now Jackson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's caught out right by Jennings. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Murray now on 1st down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down to pick up a 5 yards. They go back to the ground with Williams. Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Jackson's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Throwing is Jackson.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Again, Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Now it's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They'll run with Mitchell.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Oh, and that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down and 6. Murray going to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Well, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports halftime report. Time for a look around the NFL here in week 3 of the new year. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. DJ Moore, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And that one, all tied. It was a running back, Elijah Mitchell, who stood out in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Take it in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They go play action with Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. First down, here's Mitchell. Quincy Wilson in on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A solid stiff arm. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here's second and 10. From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off from the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Murray now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
London about set to take over on offense. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Jackson now. This is caught. It's Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's Jackson to throw. And this one too low. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let him go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on 3rd and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball left, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A handoff from Mitchell running left.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Murray now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his
he
rhythm
got
is just
confused.
off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Murray. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. This, to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And Watson has it right side. Only able to gain a couple
there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Monarchs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Murray now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun now for Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jennings. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Murray. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jennings. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Completes it to Jennings. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Hauled in left side here by Jennings. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Murray now. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. To throw is Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
London about set to take over on offense.
The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the post right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Jackson to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So all eyes on the Saints offense. Down by 7. A minute 50 to play. Now Murray. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw, Murray. Pass complete, Hurst.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
To throw is Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Murray to throw.
And that's caught by Williams.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Oh, what a time for the defense to go missing in action. How do you allow a play like that on 4th down? That lets them right back into the ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Here now, 3rd down.
They'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
2nd down, goal to go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Back to throw.
To the sideline and What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Londoners, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.